Hey y'all, it's Bella in the house. So I came on here to talk about domestic violence, and we have a play coming up next weekend, and this is the play that we're gonna attend. It's called My Life Was Guarded, and it's gonna be on Webster Avenue, 112 Webster Avenue. At what time it starts? 7:30, I believe, or 7 o'clock. And it's at the Legacy Drama House. Y'all need to check it out because we're gonna be there. A lot of people gonna be there, and it is a play about domestic violence. I don't know if I'm getting it. There I go. So y'all need to check that out. That's when it's gonna be. Y'all see that? So y'all should check it out. That's the play called My Life Was Guarded. And it's about domestic violence. Now, I have a poem I want to share with y'all because y'all know this is Domestic Violence Month, and along with some other things this month. But I do have a poem that I found that I want to share with y'all that relates to domestic violence for my women that have been through it, that may be going through it, and y'all need to get out where you can. I am a survivor of domestic violence. So this is the poem. I got flowers today. It wasn't my birthday or any other special day. We had our first argument last night, and he said a lot of cruel things that really hurt me. I know he is sorry and didn't mean the things he said because he sent me flowers today. I got flowers today. It wasn't our anniversary or any other special day. Last night he threw me into a wall and then started choking me. It seemed like a nightmare. I couldn't believe that it was real. I woke up this morning sore and bruised all over, but I know he's sorry because he sent me flowers today. I got flowers today, and it wasn't Valentine's Day or any other special day. Last night he beat me again really bad and threatened to kill me. Makeup and long sleeves didn't hide the cuts and bruises this time. I couldn't go to work today because I didn't want anybody to know. If I leave him, what will I do? How will I take care of myself? I'm afraid of him, but I'm scared to leave him because I am scared to leave him, but he must be sorry because he sent me flowers today. I got flowers today. Today was a very special day. It was the day of my funeral. Last night he finally killed me. He beat me to death. If only I had gathered enough courage and strength to leave him, I would not have gotten flowers today. So let that be a message for y'all women that's going through a domestic violence situation in your life. I know that I'm a survivor, and I can take you back to the day where I was 7 months pregnant for my son. And I wasn't beaten to death, but I was beaten with a metal broomstick and a construction extension cord, a big thick one. And it was not an easy day for me or my other children, but I was pregnant for my son. And thank God he survived. And he came out to be healthy and strong. My son will be 15 next year in 2020. I'm grateful every day for him. And he's a very handsome young man. And he's becoming a very responsible grown man. But I just want to let y'all women know that you don't have to put up with that. And I'm wearing a lot of purple tonight, and I have my purple background, as you can see, my purple ribbon, because it represents domestic violence survivors. And not all of us survive. Like, my son's brother's mother was murdered by their father. And unfortunately, they had to grow up without their mother. And it's a very sad situation. Thank God they have a very strong grandma who stepped up and raised them to become the men that they are today. Including my son. She had a hand in that as well. And it was a very sad day when I knew that it was over between him and I. Had I stayed, that could have been me. I could have been murdered. And I could have been gone off this earth, and my children would not have me. And the people around me that I know and I love and that love me, I would not know, and they wouldn't know me. But because I was able to get away, because I grew up around domestic violence from my dad and my mom, I knew that it was not a right situation for me to be in. And I just want to let y'all ladies know that you don't ever have to put up with that in your life. If a man is controlling you in any type of way, physically, mentally, spiritually, then he doesn't love you. If he's hurting you to make his way in life, to make himself comfortable, mentally or physically, he doesn't have to be physically hurting you, but mentally he could be. You can get out of that. You don't have to be there. You don't have to stay. There is a way out. It's just up to you to get that way out. If you have children, they're watching. They're watching. They know. They're scarred every day by it. And either they're going to become that person that they see, or they're going to make a difference in this world because of what they see, because they're a product of that. It's up to us mothers and strong women to break that chain from that. So I just want to let y'all know, yep, I got a lot of purple on. And it's only, to represent. I even got my nails done. See? See my purple for my nails? And my ring that never comes off from my man. That don't never come off because I got the best man in the world. He would never, ever hurt me or abuse me in any type of way. So hopefully y'all women can get this message and it gets through, and y'all can break the chains, and y'all can break the pattern. Because if you have boys, if you have little boys, and they're watching that, don't be surprised if you get a phone call about 10 years later that your son was arrested because of the same thing. Because of what they're seeing and what they're raised around. So I hope y'all can break this chain. I hope that this message can get through to some women, because I know that it's hook for me to listen to a woman, another woman that doesn't even know me, that told me if I did not get away and get out that I was going to die. And I did not want that for myself or my children or my family. I did not want to put anybody through that. So I got away and I broke the chains at a young age. And I hope y'all can do that for your sake and for your children. Because nobody needs to go through that, especially women. We have way too much worth to be going through that. We have way too much to give to this world to be going through that. So on that note, I hope y'all enjoyed this. I will be having another broadcast probably next week, another subject. But I hope that this reaches some women. Feel free to subscribe and comment below. And let me know how y'all feeling. And don't forget to check out this play. It's called My Life Was Guarded. And this is where it is. on, where is that? Webster Avenue. 114 Webster Avenue, Rochester, New York. 14609. And I think it starts at like 7 or 7:30. Next weekend. The 26th and the 27th, I believe. But I don't know exact dates, but you have to look up the dates. It should be on there if you could see it. And that purple ribbon represents domestic violence survivors. God bless y'all. Keep praying. Do not give up hope. Love yourself more than they do. Always love yourself first. And don't feel like you need to fix yourself for that person. You don't have to have surgery. You don't have to put on tons of makeup. You don't have to do your hair unless you feel like it. Don't do it for the next person. Do it for yourself because you love yourself. God bless y'all. Have a good night.